You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You're listening to Sunny 93.3. Thanks for listening to the bonus hour with Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing pretty darn good. Just want to mention a couple things, and no names really, but boy, the reports of the cleanup in Sioux Falls after the horrific three
tornadoes. Yeah,
3 F2s.
Did touchdown, but all the people that just came out to help. I mean, there were contractors, constructors.
I know, that's awesome.
People that actually didn't even go to their paid-for job sites.
Yeah.
And just kind of sidetracked and went and pitched in. I had, I think my favorite story, I said I wasn't going to mention names, so I won't, but his initials are former, still embittered Sioux Falls City Commissioner Matt Staub.
Oh, yeah.
Actually posted, hey, I've got a truck and a chainsaw, and people actually said, hey, come on. So seriously, if things got bad enough where you needed Matt Staub lumbering around your yard with a chainsaw, things did get desperate. So
I saw a chainsaw on Facebook Marketplace for sale for $40, and I told Heidi, I want to get that, and I want to go and cut some. And she's like, no, you're not. No.
Can you imagine John with a chainsaw?
I was like, it's $40.
Bad idea.
But an incredible amount of people
chainsaw.
were just posting social media going, hey, you know what? I've got a couple generators if you need them. I've got this, I got that. And that was a lot of people just pitching in. So, yeah, our fair city is going to be just fine.
Absolutely.
So, going to take a little while. And my newest best friend, who I almost had coffee with once, then I saw her Monday morning out in a muddy cornfield, Christy Nome was back in town.
That's right. She was.
The other day, too. And I don't know what the deal is. She didn't call me about it. There's nothing our governor can't do. So there. See, I just thought I'd mention that. This also happens to be Friday the 13th. So if you're superstitious, good luck.
It's my
through the
favorite.
day.
I love Friday the 13th.
It's Heidi's lucky day.
I always have really good
Happens
days.
at least once a year, sometimes up to 3 and even 4 times a year. But it is.
I believe this is the first time it's happened this year.
This year, I think so. Do we get a harvest moon? Maybe tonight too.
I think so. Yeah.
So if we get a harvest moon Friday the
think so.
13th, yeah. So things may
This is when-
the week may end even crazier than how it started.
We're going to have werewolves running around taking care of the coyotes here in Sioux Falls. So it's going to be a crazy week. Thank you for listening to the bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris right here on Sunny 93.3.
Before you know it, Christmas will be here. Are you ready? If you plan to use a credit card while shopping, make sure you have the very best credit card for you. It's free to click around and see what we can do for you at bettercreditcards.net. We have options from many different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net. Bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time right now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals, too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger,
Ranger
Dan.
Dan.
Well, the tip of the Ranger Dan cap to you, too. How's the Heidi and John this morning?
We're great.
Fantastic.
And a little Radio Rangers.
What you have in that cup? But
Gather around the Ranger. That's my big don't tread on me cup. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's government issue. No, it's not. I snagged it out of a storeroom. Well, me and the boys, Rico Raccoon and Punchy the gun-toting possum, and girding our loins, getting ready for a big day tomorrow.
yeah, it's going to be a big day.
Been a couple weeks in the planning, and for those of you who don't know, and all the people who have made inquiries, here are the finalized details of what's going on tomorrow. Hunting season is nigh. Not sure what that means. It sounds
It's coming soon. I know that.
It's coming soon, too. It's nigh and coming soon. You know, if you live in South Dakota, it's pretty easy peasy deal. You go in, you get your lights, get your tags, whatever going to cost you $30, $40, whatever the case may be. But non-residential licenses for the big hunt in South Dakota, it can get a little steep, up to $300 just to get yourself going and to be legit. So, as a public service and working hand in hand with South Dakota Board of Tourism, no, we are not. We will be helping out-of-state hunters tomorrow morning beginning at 9 o'clock will be parked behind Love's truck stop off I-90 on North Cliff Avenue. Just look for the 2003 tan and rust-colored PT Cruiser with the mini blinds flying Nebraska plates. You're an out-of-stater, you want to hunt, save some bucks, going to take you 15 minutes, about $50. We'll get you all the documentation you need.
Nice.
Now, as an added bonus, get your license through Ranger Dan. Also going to give you a $5 gift card redeemable at Al's Oasis. Somewhere by the Missouri River, somewhere by Chamberlain. But also there's more. Also register to sign up. Oh, and make sure you subscribe to the Ranger Dan newsletter.
Nice.
You could win one of 3. Ranger Dan generic brand canned hams, but wait, there's more. And we've just confirmed this.
Okay.
While you're waiting to be processed and get what you need for the big hunt.
And prosecuted.
For just another $7.50, you can get your vehicle washed by members of the USD Coyotes cheerleading squad.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow.
This is quite the
I got to give a shout out to my cousin Lenny, who made that happen, formerly with the Board of Regents down there, until he went under investigation for taking payments to falsify records for people entering the USD School of Law.
He's got a racket going, too, it sounds like.
So we're on down, starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning behind Love's truck stop on North Cliff Avenue. We'll be rolling until 12:30, and this event is sanctioned by Ranger Dan's Enterprises, subsidiary of Ranger Dan Global, which may or may not be a 501c3 nonprofit, depending on what government agency is snooping around. I'm Ranger Dan. Kids, stay in school, say your prayers, go to church, eat your vegetables, don't be wearing Crocs, and Ranger Dan out, yes, sir.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner right here on Sunny 93.3.
If you have a drug problem, don't let it ruin your life. You can be in treatment as soon as tomorrow, and you can start to get clean in as little as 7 days. Take the first step to get drugs out of your life at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything, so you really have nothing to lose. Timeforrehab.com. Start your new life. You deserve it. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by our good friends at Aqua One, the Aqua Dude. Good dude over there. And if you need water, they can take darn good care of you. We've got Dan Farris now with an update here. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing okay, and it was just a matter of time before this started hitting the news. It didn't take long, actually, as you recall, starting this school year.
Yeah.
Public schools in South Dakota told that somewhere on that property they had to post the words, "In God We Trust."
Yeah, I remember that.
Compliments of Governor Kristi Noem.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they all did it, whatever. It did make the national news.
Yeah.
And while I did see a few discussions early on the national level, it just kind of, went bye-bye.
Yeah.
But now this, because you're going to be noticing these if you haven't already. Billboards are going up in Sioux Falls, Rapid City, and Pierre, protesting the new state law requiring all public schools to post "In God We Trust" in a prominent location.
Are they being protested by people from the state of South Dakota?
They're not, and that's that always kind of stuns me. The Wisconsin-based Freedom from Religion Foundation is responsible for the billboards, which feature the 4 former presidents. Well, it's a shot of Mount Rushmore, basically, and then above them, in kind of a cartoon caption, the words, "There goes the neighborhood."
I guess I don't know.
Billboard's going to be up for a month on West 41st Street in Sioux Falls, back in Park and Rapid City on highways 14 and 83 in Pierre. So they only bought 4 of them, so obviously
That covers the entire state.
they don't have very, very much money.
Apparently not.
But hey, Wisconsin, I don't put billboards up,
business.
mocking
Hey, we should find out where their
Packers.
office is, and then we should buy a billboard out there. This is "God bless you."
No, it's
Jesus
not.
loves
No,
you.
it goes like this, man. People believe what they want, but again, it's already incorrect. Freedom from religion. God is not a religion.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a deity. It's faith. It has nothing to do with religion.
Right.
Religion's
exactly.
a different thing.
So they're already off base.
Well, and if you look at separation of church and state, the reason that was set up was not what everybody keeps saying. It was so the government doesn't start a religion like the Church of England. That's why that was set up.
Right.
So anyway, we could probably go down this road.
So when you see them, and depending on which way you lean or what you believe, whatever, and that's certainly your business, keep in mind, those were bought by profits from Leinenkugel and string cheese.
Well, there you go. I see Heidi pouring out beer as we speak. All right. Dan, thank you for coming in with that update, sir.
Hey, it's what I do, man. I dig deep. I get answers, John.
But you also make things up. Now I wonder if any of this is even accurate.
It's completely, everything I told you is completely legit this time.
I thought you were just trying to ruffle my feathers.
Show's not over, is it, John?
No, it is not. We've got some entertainment news of the day that we're going to get to. And coming up, we're going to be visiting with a gentleman about 40 Days for Life, which is coming up next week. And there's a free movie in theaters. We actually saw this movie. What's it called, Heidi?
Unplanned.
And we saw it when it was in theaters. And it's going to be a free showing at West Mall 7. I'll get all the details from a young man coming up in just a bit on Sunny 93.3.
The average household has thousands of dollars in credit card debt. If you find yourself in that position and you're making minimum payments, you could be in debt for a long time. Make sure you have the very best card with the very best rates at bettercreditcards.net. We work with different banks and different credit card companies who put out their best offers to earn your business. See if we can help you get a better credit card at bettercreditcards.net, bettercreditcards.net. That's bettercreditcards.net.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. Thank you for listening to Sunny 93.3. We have Brad Lindworm joining us this morning to talk about an event that's coming up this weekend and next weekend in Sioux Falls. It's 40 Days for Life, the beginning of the end of abortion. Brad, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm excited to be on.
Well, now let's talk a little bit about the event and how folks listening can get involved if they would like to join you this weekend.
You bet. We're going to do a big kickoff rally at 6:30 p.m. at Sioux Falls First Church. It's right beside Roosevelt High School on 6300 West 41st. And what we're doing is we're bringing in an abortion survivor, Gianna Jessen, from Nashville, Tennessee. Her life story was loosely portrayed in the movie October Baby back in 2012. And for those of you who don't know what 40 Days for Life is, we are the largest internationally coordinated pro-life mobilization in history. So we've got chapters all over the United States and over 60 countries in the world now. So, but we're excited to have Gianna in. She's a very entertaining speaker. She's hilarious. She's funny. She's very touching. Her story will move you. You'll be laughing, crying. Free childcare will be provided as well.
That's really cool. Now, if folks would like to attend this, you said it's free, so there's no fee. Do I need a ticket in advance, or I just show up?
No ticket is needed, although we would encourage you to go to Facebook and search out 40 Days for Life Sioux Falls. We have a local Sioux Falls Facebook page where you can indicate that you are going to attend. That'd be real helpful so we know numbers. The church will hold about 700 people, and we are expecting full capacity.
That's fantastic. And I've got a link that I'm going to post on our Facebook page to make it easy to find that, but you can literally just search, like I just did, 40 Days for Life Campaign Sioux Falls on Facebook. Or, like I said, if you want to make it really easy on yourself, just find a link on our Facebook page. Now, there's a movie included in this as well. Let's talk a little bit about when that is and how I can be a part of that as well.
Yeah, the movie Unplanned was 40 Days for Life is featured in that movie, which came out earlier this year. In fact, that's how I found out about the organization and got involved. And so I would strongly encourage people to watch that movie. It is available on DVD and Blu-ray. If you order it directly from the 40daysforlife.com website, you get a bonus DVD for free. And it's cheaper than purchasing it from Amazon or Walmart.
I've seen that movie. It is a fascinating movie, and I would encourage people on both sides of the argument, if you are against abortion, if you're for abortion, on either side, to watch the movie with an open mind, because it is unbelievable, this true story of what happened. And it's a young lady who started on one side of this and ended up very firmly planted on the other side of it. And it's based on a true story, and it's an amazing story. So when is the movie, if people would like to go to that? What day is that going to be?
Well, the movie is this Sunday night, September 15th at 7 p.m. at West Mall 7, and it's also free.
So that's coming up this Sunday, and then the event is actually next weekend. So if people would like to do both, one this weekend, one next weekend.
Yeah, I would encourage the movie first because that'll lay everything out and help you understand. And then right on the heels of the rally, the following Wednesday, September 25th, we start a 40-day campaign. And the beauty of 40 Days for Life, and really the strength of it, is its simplicity.
Yeah.
Basically, we just peacefully pray, and that's pretty much what we do. And so it's a very peaceful, vigil for 40 days straight. And all the information will be on our website if you want to get involved.
Well, thank you again for doing what you do, and thank you for taking the time to tell us about this.
You're very welcome.
Again, Brad has been joining us on the phone here, and 40 Days for Life campaign Sioux Falls on Facebook. I'll throw a link to all of the information to find the information about the movie that's this weekend and the kickoff for 40 Days for Life, which is coming up next week. All of the information at facebook.com/sunnyradio.
If you can't have a drink without it leading to another drink and another drink, maybe it's time to get help. There are programs designed to help take alcohol out of your life for good at timeforrehab.com. Don't let a drinking problem spill over into other areas of your life. Get help to quit drinking and start living the life you truly deserve at timeforrehab.com. Your insurance may cover everything. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. It's a Friday, and it's a Friday the 13th, and it's getting weird here at Sunny 93.3.
Yeah.
Holy cow. It's time now
Everybody's giddy.
for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Say it with me, peasants. Celebrities. Fabulous. You'll see lots of photos, lots of videos, lots of social media posts of them on vacation, but it kind of makes you wonder, if you're on vacation, why are you taking all the time to do all that kind of thing? And your vacation kind of looks like your life in general anyway, so good for you. You filthy rich, better than me, individual celebrity. Hey, celebrities, not without their Achilles heels.
Oh, wow.
John
What's
and
going
Heidi, not without, for instance, phobias. Everybody has them. For instance, Heidi, you are afraid of
Centipedes.
I was going to say cats,
I
but
can
that's
get that.
allergic.
John, you got any major phobia?
I don't really have any.
Lifelong?
Am I afraid of anything, Heidi?
Oh, I'm sure you're afraid
Losing
of
Heidi.
something.
I'm afraid of that.
Oh, wow. Gosh, I was going to almost say you two should see other people, but now I'll just sit on that for a day. Beautiful people. Afraid of weird things. This is a double dip right here. Kylie Jenner and Nicole Kidman, both have a fear of butterflies.
What?
I'm not making this up, as far as you know.
I don't.
As far as you know.
Don't understand that one.
Khloe Kardashian, fear of belly buttons.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah, so I think she had hers like surgically just like covered up or something.
Wow. Put a zipper over it or something?
And boy, this is, how do you even go outside? Scarlett Johansson, a fear of birds.
Oh.
Okay.
Because there's like dozens of those.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Dozens.
And this is odd. Katie Holmes.
Okay.
Who's always struck me as kind of a
She
sweetheart.
used to be married to
Yes.
Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah.
Cruise, yeah.
Yeah, she's got a fear of raccoons.
Oh, wow.
Raccoons, the poor person's panda. Let's see, who else here? Need one of the guys. Love this guy, Matthew McConaughey. This is, all right. Buy a Lincoln, although I don't drive one. Revolving doors.
Oh, wow.
Will not use a revolving door.
You know, I could see that because I actually watched somebody get slammed in one of those pretty darn good.
How hard did you laugh?
So hard because he was. I saw it coming. And I stopped and waited to see if it happened because he was yapping on his phone.
But you didn't stop him, did you?
Well, I tried, but he was yapping on his phone, and he's walking up to this revolving door, and the thing slammed, and his elbow was sticking out.
Ooh.
And he, with his hand, he smacked himself in the face. And I just thought, I kind of saw that coming. I don't know how he didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
But I should have been really prepared and recorded it.
And supermodel Tyra Banks has a fear of dolphins.
Oh, wow.
Didn't specify, though. That could be the Miami Dolphins, who are really awful this year.
Is that why she's afraid of him, you think?
I don't know.
Bizarre.
Dolphins, yeah. The butterfly one, though. Can you imagine? Fear of
Yeah,
butterflies.
they're so sweet. I mean, I can see moths. They're kind of ugly, but
it's real.
butterflies are beautiful and sweet.
The whole dolphin thing you just said reminds me of a picture I saw on Facebook, and I thought it was really funny. There was a
Swim with the Miami Dolphins?
there was a picture of a person in a pool, and then some people in their Miami Dolphin outfits, and they said when little Jimmy asked for his final wish to swim with the Dolphins, this is not what he had in mind. It's like, oh, that's really kind of funny.
Well, it may come to that after the season opener. The power rankings are out, and the Dolphins are ranked number 32 out of 32 teams.
Oh, really?
Yikes.
They may be in for kind of a rough season. We'll see what happens.
Well, I wish, if you're a Dolphin fan, I wish you the best. And you're not a Dolphin fan, are you there, Dan?
No.
I'm not a sports guy, so I don't really have a team. But I appreciate you coming in on this Friday the 13th. Are you superstitious? Are you afraid of anything?
Oh, boy. Ugh. Besides the IRS.
Yeah, right?
Fear not heights. I'm kind of a heights guy, which is kind of standard issue. Yeah, not a big fan.
All right.
Not a big fan. No.
Thought maybe we'd find out some good info here to use against you for the rest of the day.
No, not really. Just, all we have to fear is fear itself.
Dude, have you seen my phone? Yeah, it's on the roof if you want to go up there and get it now. All right. Thanks for coming in, Dan.
Sure, absolutely. My pleasure.
And you have a good weekend. Thank you for listening to Sunny 93.3.